The day he made up his mind to fly. And he did.
Hello everybody, welcome to Valentino. My name is Tanner. Today we're still continuing Edith Finch. And in the last video we found out what happened to Molly. Somehow she ate toothpaste, berries, and an old rotten carrot, and she turned into all these weird creatures and animals. We don't know if that's true or not, but that's kind of messed up for a child's imagination to do all that. But let's continue the story. Right before I paused, before the last video ended, I heard a cat meow, so I think we're looking for that cat. So, I'll be dang. Cat.
This will be obvious later, but my mom never told me any of these stories. Edie would have, but Mom didn't like bringing up the past. Though, when we adopted a stray kitten, she was the one who named it Molly. I spent a lot of time in Great-Grandma Edie's room.
Wait, so the cat named the kitten Molly, or the Molly named the cat Molly?
We got along, and it was a good place to hide from my mom.
Oh. Okay, I hate that sound.
Edie knit me a new pair of gloves every year, just in time to replace the old ones. Louis died a week before we left, but Edie had already started to memorialize him.
Aww.
Her room was like a museum. For 500 years, the Finches have been famous throughout Norway for their fortune and misfortune.
Whoa, time out, I wasn't done with that. I wasn't done with that.
Odin Finch buries the latest victims of the family curse, his wife Ingeborg and their newborn son, Johan. On January 7th, 1937, he set sail with his family and his house, hoping to leave the curse behind.
Oh, that's how the house sunk.
But 40-foot waves off the coast of Washington send the house and Odin to the bottom of the sea. Odin's daughter Edie, with husband Sven and baby Molly, step ashore on their new home, Orcas Island. Odin Finch is the first to be buried in the new family cemetery. His daughter Edie is already dreaming of a new Finch house.
Dang, that's messed up.
Whatever's wrong with this family, it goes back a long ways.
Oh, I got hiccups. Right, hiccup. Some medicine. So, did everybody die and it's just built 1937? Is that Ivan? Ivan Finch?
When Edie told people Sven was killed by a dragon, she could also have said he was building a dragon-shaped slide that collapsed. She could have, but she didn't.
Oh crap, that's the picture. Huh.
Even in her 90s, sometimes Edie seemed a lot younger than my mother.
A shaggy carpet.
The only trace Grandpa Sam's first wife Kay left on the house was the pink bathroom. It was a pretty big trace.
Wouldn't you get the floor destroyed if you do that? There's a secret in this bathroom.
There's a secret in this bathroom. It's in the last place you would look. It isn't in the cupboard. It's hidden in this book.
Oh, crap. That's so cool. Like a
Sven
dark
gave
room.
Sam an old camera he'd refurbished. He never put it down.
Excuse me. So, yeah, I was saying this is a place where you go to do lights and your camera and stuff. Film. One wanted to be in the woods and one wanted to be in space.
I knew Grandpa Sam had a twin. And that he never talked about him. I guess my grandpa didn't like history any more than my mom did.
How I Want to Remember My Brother by Sam Finch. The thing I remember is that when he made up his mind, that was it. My brother said he'd die before he ate another mushroom, and he did.
This is weird, but okay.
At Barbara's
Okay, there
funeral,
we go.
we swore we'd never be afraid again. And he wasn't. I think Calvin always wanted to fly.
Sam! Calvin! Dinner's ready! Coming!
But that day, he finally made up his mind to do it. I told him going around was impossible. Maybe if I hadn't said that,
Oh no.
Calvin! I'm not gonna tell you again!
maybe if the wind hadn't picked up,
Oh shoot!
then
Kid!
maybe he'd still be here. But I doubt it.
Oh my gosh!
I think he'd already made up his mind.
Treat not the right kid,
That's
get
what I
off!
want to remember about my brother.
Whoosh! Oh! Get a break? I'm dead, I'm dead, I'm dead, I'm dead, I'm dead, I'm dead, I'm dead.
The day he made up his mind to fly. And he did.
Oh, he landed in the water and killed him. Oh,
Calvin's story felt strangely familiar. When I was younger, I remember trying to do the exact same thing.
that is sad. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
After the
That
funeral,
scared me, man. That
Edie
scared
roped
me.
off Calvin's half of the room.
What about Sam over here? Does he have a book? Okay.
Mom said Grandpa Sam enlisted at 18 and never set foot in the room again.
He does have a secret. That's cool.
The passages were a pretty tight fit. They'd obviously been built for smaller hands and bellies.
Back in
Growing up,
Herger.
I always thought of Barbara as a child star. I never thought about how hard it must have been for her afterwards.
She smoked at a kid's age. Okay, she wasn't a kid. Dreadful
Of all the stories people wrote about Barbara's death, I'm surprised Edie saved this one.
Oh, Jack
Oh,
here.
Jack here with another ghastly tale inspired by America's most unfortunate family. I'm calling it The Surprise Ending of Barbara Finch.
Okay, that's messed up.
As a child star, Barbara was famous for her scream. Now at 16, she was all washed up, a has-been. But in a lucky break, she'd been asked to perform her signature scream at a local convention for monster movie fans. It was just the boost her career needed. Unfortunately, her scream hadn't aged well.
Getting better. I think you just need the right motivation.
Her biggest fan and current boyfriend, Rick, was about to demonstrate when...
Now that was a great scream.
It was Barbara's father, Sven. He'd slipped into a table saw and had to be rushed to the emergency room. So Barbara got stuck babysitting her youngest brother, Walter. Her convention comeback was cancelled.
Okay, I'm hearing frustration, but I'm not hearing terror. What if I tried...
A gang of hoodlums in Halloween masks have been terrorizing Orcas Island tonight. Police are urging residents to...
That came from the basement.
You're right! Also, I loved your delivery on that. Why is your basement door locked?
Because my dad likes making puzzles and secret passages. There's a key hidden in the music box. The secret is to keep winding and winding until finally the key pops out.
Thanks, babe. I'll be back in a sec.
20 minutes later, Rick hadn't returned. So Barbara went to look for him, right on cue.
It was... what?
She reached for the music box. And as she wound the key, she listened for Rick, but the house was silent.
Oh no, I'm gonna get copyright strike for this. Turn the music off.
just trying to scare you to help you find your scream.
Well, I'm not scared, Rick.
Sorry for cutting that out, guys. It started playing the Halloween theme music. I can't do that. I'm gonna get copyright strike.
I'm furious.
Then act furious. All I'm getting from you now is that you're hurt and confused and
She threw him out, but she kept a little something to remember him by.
Barb, have you seen my other crutch?
And she was still holding it when she fell asleep watching the late picture show. Hours later...
Barbara! Walter, what's going on up there? Ah! Okay, I'm coming up, but if this is a trick, you're dead, Walter.
Oh, not again. Not this music again. Come on. Alright, I'm gonna cut the...
dying to speak to young Barbara. At the door, she heard whispering. It was coming from inside the house.
Turn around!
Oh dear.
It's gonna be a gangbang. Oh my god.
You were wonderful. The monsters had come to surprise her. From
Okay.
Barbara,
What?
it was a dream come true. Then she saw what kind of monsters they were, and she realized what was about to happen. She was going to be famous. And with her final breath,
Oh, shit.
Barbara Finch gave the performance of her life.
Yep.
I wasn't there myself, but I
Big bang.
hear Barbara was magnificent.
Yep.
Oh, girl. She had a taste for stardom.
Oh, come on, man.
Unfortunately, so did her fans. Of course, the police blamed it all on poor Rick, who disappeared the same night. And little Walter, hiding under his bed the whole time. He took it all pretty hard, but that's another story. As for Barbara, tucked inside the music box is all they ever found of her. Her ear. Now that's what I call a real eerie tale.
Wait, so did she get gangbanged or did she just get eaten? That's messed up either way.
Edie told me all Barbara wanted was to be remembered, as absurd as that comic was. Maybe what Edie saw was a happy ending.
Okay. Messed up, but okay. Okay. Well, guys, I'm gonna end this episode here. Now catch you on the next one. Bye bye.